Hello creators, this is Nancy Punjabi and welcome back to Studio by EduSquad. In this video, I will tell you how you can read a script while looking at the camera. I will tell you how by copy pasting you can create your own YouTube channel and earn lakhs from it. First, let me give you an example of how a content creator back-to-back create videos and does continuous recording. Usually when creators tend to shoot a video, they have to go through a detailed process of scripting, practicing, learning and taking numerous takes, which is very time consuming obviously. This is a big problem and we can barely make 5 to 4 videos a month. But let's take the example of A2 Motivation. He makes back-to-back videos and shorts every month. But how is this possible? It is possible with the help of a teleprompter. Say it be Lullan Top or any other news channel, all of them read and make videos with the help of a teleprompter, and that's the reason they are ready at any hour when asked to shoot a video. And creators like me and you invest time in scripting and then fumbling and taking retakes, standing in the front of camera. And then with utter difficulty, we can only prepare one video in a couple of days. I am going to tell you the steps of copy-paste method through which you can make seamless videos. So the first thing that is required in this journey is AI. The video you are seeing on the screen is from our channel Student EduSquad, and Sakshi ma'am can be seen shooting a video. Just to tell you, she is using a teleprompter and reading while recording her videos. And the script she is reading was curated through ChatGPT. We simply copied the script from ChatGPT and pasted it on teleprompter. After blending her confidence and her knowledge of teleprompter, she recorded a video which is still on YouTube. The link is given in the description. Watch that and you'll know what a teleprompter is capable of and how useful it is. So let's talk about this device. What is it, how it looks and how to assemble it. So either you can make your own DIY teleprompter just as shown in this helpful video, or if you have a budget then you'd have options from 10k to 20k to 45k and you can go and buy it. But let me tell you one reality, buying and assembling it is a separate thing, but using a teleprompter is itself an art or a talent. So in this video, we will discuss how you can use a teleprompter so that it doesn't seem like you are reading by sight. This is the talent of a news reporter or a content creator who uses a teleprompter and doesn't make it very obvious that I am reading. So come, let's understand it step by step. First step involved in this is setup. Whenever you are shooting on a teleprompter, you have to make sure you do a setup of your script. Setting a script is logic in itself. Let me tell you how. Whenever we have to read, we take special care of punctuations like full stops, commas, exclamation and question marks. That means as soon as the comma comes, you have to take a slight pause. Or when a question mark comes, your tone should be interrogatory. Just like, did you know? So these are the things which are to be taken care of. So you have to prepare a script accordingly and keep in mind all the punctuation marks. So this was about how to compile the script. Now you can take this script into any Word or text document and put it into your mobile or iPad and install the application that you see on the teleprompter screen with the Android or App Store as per your convenience. After that, you simply have to place the iPad or mobile phone under the teleprompter so that you can read it properly. Whether a DIY or a purchased one, the important thing is to understand its function. You can watch this review video to understand a teleprompter completely. The teleprompter is really very good and we have been using it for years now. One thing to keep in mind is that teleprompter is placed in the front of the camera so that your eye contact should be maintained with the camera lens and red colored line. This red line is called an indicator in the teleprompter. It should be in the center of the lens as well as the mirror. In this way, you will have to gradually set the teleprompter, and believe me, you'll learn this over time because this is not everyone's cup of tea, but it can be by practice. Because when you start reading, the script will be slightly leftwards or rightwards. Then your face will not, it will look very bad and very unprofessional. On the other hand, if it is in the center, then you don't have to rotate your eyeballs and disturb your eye contact. That's why it is equally important to set up the teleprompter. Just like your eyeballs shouldn't move like minds are moving, or neither should your head move like this, or you shouldn't seem obvious that you are reading from a teleprompter. Plus the indication line should be in the center of camera lens. So whenever you start reading on the teleprompter, there are 3 to 4 things that you should take care of. Let us discuss all of that one by one. First, the fonts that you select and the size of the fonts. Second, the speed of your fonts. And third, your fonts should be aligned in the center and not left or right. The reason all of these I mentioned are crucial is whenever you read anything, and if the speed is too fast, then you will start reading very fast, and if the speed is slow, then you'll read very slowly. So that's why your speed should be as per your convenience. Now let's talk about the font size. This totally depends on ability and capacity to read from a distance. And also all of these factors vary from person to person. You do not have to do what I am saying. You have to decide and structure it as per your convenience. You should probably prepare it in advance while you are practicing your script, so that if I keep the speed 22 and the font 80, then I'll be able to record smoothly. These are some basic points which you always have to keep in mind. Our next point is script reading and body language. One thing you have to keep in mind is while you are reading on the teleprompter, you don't seem that you are only reading. Your expressions, hand gesture, perfect pauses and modulation in your speech, body language and pitch, all of this has to be shown. So when we start reading very consciously, then we are seen only reading, like I'm reading a chapter, and the video doesn't come out to be interesting at all. When I started with the teleprompter for the first few times, I looked so expressionless because this comes by practice, and in the beginning you can't have that intention of expressing while reading at all. A normal person, if asked to read, will read only. And with the practice, when you become habitual, you blend your expressions, body movements, hand gesture and decibels all into it. Okay, so these were some basic steps that I wanted to share, and now I'll tell you some mistakes that people usually make which you have to strictly take care of. The first and the foremost one is ignoring the basic settings of teleprompter. Not taking care of speed, fonts are the mistakes that people make at first. The second is that you are not able to read the text on the teleprompter from the center. See, if you start reading from the top, then you will see like this, like that. And if you start reading from the bottom, then your face will look down and you will read like this. Therefore, the reading is always done from the indication line, keeping it in the center of the lens as well as the mirror so that you can easily read. The second is to become expressionless while reading. I mentioned this earlier also in the video because expressions do play a very vital role in your video. It makes your video attractive. When I personally do take care of these things, many a time I speak some of lines all by myself and not by reading them word to word. Till date, I also take 2 to 3 practice sessions by reciting the script in the same manner I tend to record. For example, if I read a quote, then its meaning I'll explain in my words. People should always read their script at first, which most of the creators do not do. That gives you a blueprint and confidence too, no matter how good of a reader you are. Viewers can figure out that you are reading on a teleprompter, not every time by your eyeballs or gesture, but also by the way you read. It's not like it is unethical or wrong, but viewers tend to see realistic information and it leaves a good impact. Try to read the script carefully and very calmly, and if needed, then replace the difficult words if it hinders your fluency. Look, if you're planning to buy a teleprompter, then first of all, develop a habit of reading. I hope you found this video helpful, and I will try to come up with more informative content like this. Also, if you want a professional online studio setup, then this is the right place for you. Give us a call today and our team will assist you very shortly, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.